Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's volleyball matchup between your North Catholic Trojans and the Seton LaSalle Rebels. We are coming to you live from Barth and Graham Court on the campus of North Catholic. It is a boys volleyball edition of Trojan Game Day for this Class 2A matchup. The Trojans enter this evening's contest on a 3-match win streak. Hello, everyone. I'm Sean Malone, and I'm pleased to be joined in the booth by Rich Kaminsky this evening. Rich, we've got quite a matchup again here on Trojan Game Day with boys volleyball. The Trojans are 8-1 overall, 3-1 in their section, and ranked second overall in Class AA. The Rebels are 10-1 overall, 5-0 in their section, so this is the non-section matchup, and they're ranked third in AAA. So a matchup between two of the top three teams in, sorry about that, Class AA tonight. And you saw when these teams played earlier in the season, I think. What can we expect to see here tonight, Rich?
I think it's going to be another classic matchup like the first time around. Played well by both teams.
That first one was 5 sets, was it not?
And again, you would expect it could go 5 again.
And we've really got some standout players tonight. Our last broadcast, we got a great look at Richard Kaminsky, who, when North Catholic was down those 6 set points, he served 5 points in a row to get the Trojans that second set win in a 3-sets-to-love win over Olsh. And for Seton LaSalle tonight, they have Nathan Zinni, who's a 6'7" outside hitter. For Seton LaSalle, and they're actually going to the same school next year. I'm sure we'll talk about that more as the broadcast goes on. But for right now, we're going to go courtside for anthem and lineups. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Barth and Graham Court for tonight's volleyball matchup between the Seton LaSalle Rebels and your North Catholic Trojans. Now will everyone please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. And now let's meet the starters for the visiting Seton LaSalle Rebels. Number 1, Justin Hill. Number 2, Murphy Safranco. Number 3, Dylan Obacunas. Number 4, Mason Woolensack. Number 5, Nathan Zini. Number 8, Logan Kuntz. Number 9, Sean Weldon. Number 10, Brandon Haas. Number 14, Sam Hickson. Number 15, Justin Savko. Number 21, Nathan Kuntz. Number 23, Kason Killen. And number 24, Jacob Scarf. The Rebels are coached by John Lawrence. And now the starting lineup for your North Catholic Trojans. Number 1, Aiden Ward. Number 2, Dahlhart Dobbs. Number 3, Dylan Lewis. Number 7, Dom Ravetti. Number 8, Richard Kaminsky. Number 10, Luke Ball. Number 11, Andrew Eubinger. Number 12, Ellis Dunn. Number 14, Ian Doherty. Number 17, Brendan Shantz. Number 18, Devin Anderson. Number 19, Rosario Alessandro. Number 21, Ben Sobel. And number 22, Dom DeLeo. The Trojans are coached by Stacy Ball. All right, and we are just about to get set on what should be a fun evening of volleyball. Right before we went to the anthem and lineups, I had mentioned that Zini and Richard are going to the same school. And Rich, you said that they're even trying to be roommates next year at St. Francis?
Yes, they're lining that up as we speak. So, yeah, they've been friends and battling competitors since 8th grade in the diocese. We met up in the championship there and competed in club ball and high school as well. So, become pretty good friends, and it's going to continue.
Are they on the same club team, or are they on different club teams as well?
For a couple years they were, and then they went to different clubs after. But yeah, they were teammates in club.
All right. These uniforms for Seton LaSalle are pretty impressive. It's a really bright green with Rebels on the front and a curved number on the front as well. And they've got their names written on them in the back. And up the sides of the jersey, it's a yellow and white checkered pattern. Those are pretty spiffy uniforms,
yes.
I think, for high school volleyball. North Catholic, of course, classic red, scarlet, and gold here, as Ravetti's going to sub in for Aiden Ward. And Richard Kaminsky, with his jump serve, is going to start us off 0-0. First point of what promises to be an exciting match. It went 5 sets the first time. We'll see how long it goes this time. Woolensack just taps it over. Aiden Ward with a full-out dive to tap it back to Seton LaSalle. And the block is pushed down onto North Catholic's own side. That's going to be a kill for Sean Weldon, number 9. Serving first for Seton LaSalle is Logan Kuntz, number 8. And he's going to serve it probably 8 feet long.
Yes, sent that back. Brandon's in for Ian Doherty.
Brendan Shantz serving. He's got that slow knuckle serve. That time it's blocked by North Catholic. Free ball here for North. Kaminsky back set to Andrew Eubinger. He's going to put it away.
Down. Good kill.
Good start for North Catholic. They're up 2-1 now. Boy, that barely went over the net. And Zini can't do much with it. Kaminsky across to DeLeo. He sends it slightly long. Point to Seton LaSalle, 2-2 now. Seton LaSalle really has some impressive size. Zini is 6'7", and Jacob Scarf, a senior, is 6'11".
That is a big wall, formidable wall there.
And it looked like Scarf got a hand on that. Woolensock to Zini. He pokes it deep. Chance is there. Kaminsky to Ubinger. Wow, great reaction time there by North Catholic, and DeLeo sends it across the court. That was Weldon got his hands on it and couldn't control it, so a point for North Catholic, 3-2. It's been a long time since I've seen a 6'11" high schooler in any sport.
Yep, like I say, can't teach height.
Woolensock this time to Zini. Block slows it down. Kaminsky to Ubinger. Wow, great one-handed block there from Zini. It looked like there was a lot of room for Ubinger, but Zini recovered quickly. Checking in is Nathan Kuntz for Seton LaSalle. Ward to Kaminsky to Ravetti, and just a little bit long. Point for Seton LaSalle. He had a lot of room there to send it long.
Yes, yes.
North scrambles.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Hitting it long. Snap. You got to snap the wrist. Break that down.
That's 2 points in a row. North Catholic probably should have won. Ravetti sent both of those long. One was off an overpass by Seton LaSalle. Kaminsky back to Ubinger. He goes for the angle. It's not there. And Seton LaSalle's on a little bit of a run here, 6-3. Trojans need a side out here. Don't want to let Seton LaSalle get too far in front. And this time it's put away a little bit off the net by DeLeo. Diving attempt from Coots. Won't get it done. Point for North Catholic. Ubinger's serve is received, and it's Zini. Wow, Sance gets a hand. Well positioned was Sance there, but couldn't control his bump there. Zini will serve now. We're going to see another jump serve, and that goes into the top of the net. North Catholic has 5 points, 2 of those on Seton LaSalle service errors.
Yes.
DeLeo now. It's going to be Zini from the back row, and it looked like he almost knocked Aiden Ward over.
Yes, that was like a cannon there out of the back row, like you noticed.
So, is there any added difficulty setting someone out of the back row? Maybe after this point, tell us what the rules are for trying to kill it out of the back row. Doherty, that was going well long, but it's touched by Zini, 8-6.
Yeah, the only rule is he needs to leave behind the 10-foot line. That's the red line you see behind the net there. As long as he takes off behind there, then he's good. Otherwise, it's a back row attack. And the difficulty there is the blockers, the timing's going to be off because of the 10 feet space there that they'll probably leave a little sooner than later. So they got to adjust to try and make a block on that.
Yeah, and they were certainly not able to get that first one from Zini as he attacked out of the back row. The setter for Seton LaSalle, Woolensock, will serve now. Looks like he's going to jump serve as well, but it also goes long. 9-7, still pretty early on in the first set. Kaminsky's jump serve.
Yep.
And Seton LaSalle had trouble with that. Weldon was not in a great position to spike that ball, and he sailed it well long. 9-8 now. Kaminsky again, almost to the ceiling, and it's just an over from Seton. Well, it's not even going to go over. That was Logan Kuntz and he hit it 30 feet in the air to the divider in the gym.
Oh, they're out of rotation is what the second official's calling.
What does that mean, Rich?
He's telling, looks like 4 was cheating up in front of 8. 4 is a back row player, and he cannot be ahead of number 8.
Okay.
And
Zini reserves that one well. It's Weldon. And North is not going to be able to get this one over, despite touches from Ward and DeLeo. But they've erased that deficit. It's now 10-10. We are even.
This is starting out the same way as the first go around. It's almost, they get a little mini run, and then the next team would pull it together and pretty much knot it up, just like we're seeing here.
That looked very easy for North Catholic.
Yes.
What made that so easy there,
The
Rich?
middle was caught off guard. Looked like he was, flat-footed and wasn't expecting that play.
Yeah. Seton LaSalle looks very surprised by that as North Catholic regains the 11-10 lead.
Oh, and he puts it into the net.
First service error from North Catholic there. Chance maybe trying to drop it really short to a front row player.
Yeah, it looked like his intent.
Weldon taps it over. Ward to Kaminsky. And again, Sobel with that quick pass to Sobel.
They went right
in
at
the middle.
the big boy there.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to jump to block it, I would think. Not quick enough with his hands. Then Sobel sends it pretty deep. And that's a very poor set there from Woolensock. He had to bump set that, though, which is always more difficult, I would think. And he hit it over the net and out.
Yes.
Sobel serving again. Zini to Woolensock. Well, now it's Zini. And Chance with a dig.
Brandon got his hands on Allen again. That's good. He'll probably try to adjust and control that. I mean, the ball's got to be coming. I'm not sure how fast, but it's zipping along.
I think it was Kuntz with the original dig on the serve there, and then Zini finished it off. And that ball was whistled down, even though Ubinger got it. What rule do you think they are discussing here, Rich?
Looks like they're discussing if he was eligible to play that, or if it was beyond a playable spot, which I think is how it's going to go. He could not play that. It was outside of a playable area for him to return that.
Kaminsky will set it across to DeLeo. He's blocked, but Ward is there. Overpass is going to be put away this time by 6'11" Jacob Scarf. And Seton LaSalle has now tied it back up. Just a couple mini runs back and forth, like you said. And we are still even at 13 all. And another long serve. Good eyes that time from Aiden Ward. It was pretty close.
It was pretty
close.
close.
Definitely long.
Aiden's pretty good at judging where that line is. I've noticed over the course of the season.
Ubinger to Zini. Woolensock back to Zini. And that was just a great set. Just spiking that straight down. Ubinger was there, but there was nothing he could do.
No. Nate's had some pretty good sets. He's been swinging really good so far.
Serve from Zini. Ward, great reception of the jump serve there, and Kaminsky puts it away. That's a great side out from North Catholic off of a really good jump serve. DeLeo serves it over. Woolensock to Zini out of the back row. It's blocked and out of bounds. Yep. Seton LaSalle's really going to Zini more and more as the set has gone on.
Yeah, that's going to be the go-to there.
Even out of the back row, it looks like.
Yeah, he's a threat no matter where he's on the court.
Ward to Ubinger to Kaminsky. Tough set. Zini gets it. It's Woolensock with the setter's dump. It doesn't work. Ubinger to Kaminsky. And Zini with the dig again. He's going to attack out of the back row. Oh, that was an incredible spike.
It was, yes indeed.
Back row, like painted on the line across the court. Ubinger was there again with the touch. We'll see if North Catholic can start like playing those balls, but it's going to be hard. That was libero Brandon Haas serving. And a nice touch there from Dom Ravetti.
Yes. Hey, that was a nice spot.
Seton LaSalle's coach was not happy that there was that much space on that side of the court, yelling at one of his players there. Woolensock to Weldon, and that's well long. Looks like the timing is off. Weldon and Woolensock are talking. North Catholic up 17-16. We're getting towards the business end of this set. He'll be Zini from the back row, and hey, that's another really good set from Woolensock.
Yeah, it looks like that's the game plan.
Zini is so tall that when he gets out of the back row with a set like that, it's not that much different than setting somebody who doesn't have to spike out of the back row.
And at 6'7", it makes it look easy.
Overpass is put away by Weldon. $17 all now. Oh, sorry, 18-17. Seton LaSalle. Woolensack serving. Dive by Ward. Kaminsky.
Blocked out.
Blocked. That was blocked about 15 feet wide and almost hit the photographer. That just gives you an idea of how hard the ball is being hit tonight. Kaminsky. Jump serve into the net. That's the first one I've seen him miss in probably three matches that I've done. 19-18, Seton LaSalle leads. From the far left corner of the court, Logan Kuntz serves. A little bit of miscommunication from North Catholic.
Oh.
And it's just a smart play from Andrew Ubinger to tap it over the blockers.
That still gets credited as a kill.
Yeah.
And very headsy play. Smart play.
Ooh.
Oh, he still got a kill on that.
Like, it was set probably 4 feet behind him, and he still got a kill. The timing there, it also messed up the timing of the blockers.
Yes.
So I think almost a blessing in disguise for Seton LaSalle. Kaminsky, Sobel puts it away.
Yeah, a little quick
that
set
play
there.
has just been there.
Yes.
What do you think North Catholic is seeing that set has been there a bunch of times?
Well, I think their middle, he's new to the sport, and he's just a little slow to get there. So I think they recognize that and take advantage of that.
Zini now is, oh wow, blocked out of bounds. Great timing that time, it looked by Ubinger, but he couldn't block it to the middle of the court.
Yeah, he turned his hands in towards the court. That would have went down in. But he's hitting that ball. I'd like to get a radar gun on a couple of these hits tonight between Nate and Richard.
Yeah. Richard's one kill had some really great speed on it.
Here we go. Ref called a 2-ball on that set. Wasn't a clean set.
Yeah, it's where you touch it with one hand and then the other hand touches it as well right after it. And they've got to touch at the same time on a set. Andrew Ubinger will serve. It is Zini this time, and just on the line.
The line judge said in, but then he checked it. He said out, and the ref went with it.
So there was, the line judge is a North Catholic JV volleyball player, and he called that in, and was then overruled by the referee who's standing on the chair.
Yes, the head official has final say, and if he thinks that he might have missed it. It's his final say, and he thought it was out, and thus the point went to North.
That's just kind of funny to me that like your own student calls it out and then he gets overruled by the head referee. But that ball is moving so fast.
Yes.
That's really hard to see, I'm sure. 22-21. That last miss by Zini gave North Catholic a 1-point lead. So their task is a little bit easier towards the end of this set. Seton LaSalle would have to win basically 3 consecutive points to get to that 2-point margin. All North has to do is win 1 more point on serve, and then keep getting a side out through the end of the set. Woolensock to Zini. Kaminsky gets it. It's just going to be sent back by North. Scarf taps it over. That's a free ball for North Catholic across to Kaminsky. He puts it away! Big point there for North Catholic, 23-21. The crowd excited, the team excited. They know that point was big. Woolensack to Zini again, and it's blocked out of bounds by DeLeo. 23-22. Seton LaSalle, though, needs a point on serve in one of their next 2 serves to extend the set. And they've got Zini serving. He has a pretty formidable jump serve. The first one he hit went right into the net. The second one, North did a great job returning. Let's see what he does here. It's Ward to Eubinger, to Kaminsky, tap over, Scarf sends it back. Eubinger to Kaminsky again, he sends it cross court and he wins the point. 2 set points coming up for North Catholic now. And I was going to say, I think Seton LaSalle's coach is trying to call a timeout. So.
Yes.
All right, 24-22. North Catholic serving up a set, 2 set points here. It'd be great if they could do it on serve, but then they would still have a chance to just side out and win the set.
Yeah, when you get a chance, you don't want to let it go and let it slip away.
And have you noticed anything specific here towards the end of the first set that North has done better, Rich? Because the margin is so slim in this set between them and Seton LaSalle.
Right now, this first game, I'd say it's the serving. Seton hit a few out, and North has only had maybe 2.
I would say service errors would be either 4-2, Seton with more. Definitely an edge there for North Catholic.
So, right now, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, now if that cleared through without hitting any part of that, that's still playable. But unfortunately, it got some of the structure, which made it out. Or, had that bounced back on North's side, they still had 2 touches. That would have been play on.
All right, North needs this point here to close out the first set. It is Eubinger, back set to Kaminsky. He's just got to tap it over, though. It's going to be Zini from the back row, and he's going to extend the set. Zini puts it away, and it is 24-all. We will play on until one team wins by 2. Timeout this time by which team called that timeout? Did you
North Catholic, yes.
Catholic. Okay.
Seton LaSalle is out of timeouts right now. North will have 1 more if they need to use it.
So those timeouts are a minute long, in just over 30 seconds. We'll resume play. 24-24, really close first set. Just what we expected, Rich.
Yes, indeed.
It will be Brandon Haas serving, the libero for Seton LaSalle, coming in at 6 feet tall. I feel like a libero is normally kind of a smaller player, so 6 foot seems like a pretty tall libero to me.
Yeah, he might be a little taller. at that height for boys, he could be a pretty good hitter. But as you know, the libero's probably your best passer. So.
And right now, he needs to be a good server for Seton LaSalle, as it is Haas serving. Aiden Ward to Andrew Eubinger. It's a tough set. Way too far. Kaminsky can't do anything with it. It was 2 set points for North Catholic, and now it's a set point for Seton LaSalle. Ward to Eubinger. Ravetti.
He hit the net.
Touches the net. Oh, boy.
Wow.
It was 24-22 North Catholic. Seton LaSalle, the last 4 points of the set. They take the first set 26-24. We'd now like to tell you a little bit about our NC Athletics podcast, episode 6, Keep the Train Moving of North Catholic Athletics' new podcast is up and available to listen to. Alex Brown and Ryan Berry recap the recent success of spring sports from baseball, softball, tennis, and volleyball. Included in this week's episode is an interview with boys' head volleyball coach, Stacy Ball. Coming up next week, a real treat. Alex and Ryan will welcome the voice of the Pittsburgh Penguins from AT&T Sports, Steve Mears, to the podcast. Be sure to check this episode out and all others by following the NC Athletics podcast on northcatholicathletics.org, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. New episodes come out on Tuesday. What are your takeaways from that first set there, Rich?
I think North's in good shape. Just kind of let that one go at the end. They stay within their game. The serves keep going. I think they're in okay shape. Obviously, like we said, they're going to probably be focusing on Nate as their main attack.
Yeah, Nate Zini was really the difference
right.
in that set. He must have had the last 10 Seton LaSalle kills, I would say, or somewhere along that number. Weldon was effective at times early on, but then it was really Zini from there on in, from the front row, from back row. Is there anything that North Catholic can do to better defend him?
When he's in the back row, I think the timing at the front row to try and get a hand on it. And we saw Brandon Chance be able to get some touches on it. He's just going to be able to control that a little bit. Granted, ball is really moving, but it's encouraging. He's seeing it. He's getting his hands on it. So be able to try and get that under a little more control.
So maybe they can get used to that, the speed and the placement of his kill attempts as we move forward into the second set and beyond. They certainly got a lot of touches on his kill attempts in that first set. There was just really only the one, I would say, that they were able to convert into a point for them, but that was a huge point. That gave them those game points, really. Woolensack with the jump serve. It's Kaminsky now. He's blocked by Weldon and Kuntz. And Seton LaSalle's fired up on that first point, hoping to keep their momentum going. That's 5 points in a row for Seton LaSalle if we go back to the first set. And that time Ben Sobel hits it out.
A little bit of a miscue on the set there. Ben really didn't get into the approach to that. And to adjust, he ended up sending it along.
Woolensack. And Kaminsky taps it and then puts it away.
Oh, again, the line judge was overruled. That might have just hit the line, looking from up here.
Yeah, line judge overrules the North Catholic line caller there. It might have just caught the back. That was really close. Couldn't tell from up here. Eubinger sets it across to Kaminsky. He tries to send it to the back, but Zini is there. It is now Zini out of the back row. And, oh, what? Oh, man. This is a great point. That was pretty incredible touch there from Ben Sobel. And the point still goes on. Ubinger to Kaminsky. And right back to Zini, but Zini just sends it back over. Ubinger across to Doherty. He puts it into the net. And it is 3-0, 4-0 now. Seton LaSalle. I really thought that North Catholic was going to win that.
Yeah,
Ward was right
yeah.
there on the Zini spike. Sent it
almost
over with a lot of force, but Sobel got a touch on it.
Yeah, nearly caught them off guard.
Woolensack gets another jump serve in, and North is just going to have to tap it over. So kind of a free ball here for Seton LaSalle. It's Kuntz, and Kuntz puts it away. That's not a good sign for North Catholic if people other than Zini start to get going. 5-0, Seton LaSalle, timeout, North Catholic.
Yeah, it looks like Seton's gotten in a little bit of a groove right now. Smart timeout here.
Yeah, Woolensack's serving has been very good to start. His jump serve, I think, has really bothered the Trojans a little bit. They haven't been very clean in their attacks. And they've really got to get, they've probably got to get this next point. You don't want to get a 6-point separation between yourself and a team as good as Seton LaSalle. That could be a tough deficit to overcome in a set. Seton LaSalle, the fans and the players making a lot of noise. They can feel that they can take a stranglehold in this set, perhaps, if they can win another point or two on Woolensack's serve. Trojans, of course, hoping that that will not be the case. It's Ward to Kaminsky, the overpass. Joust at the net there.
Yes, exactly. Just like you said, they needed to stop that run, and the joust came out on north side.
It wasn't a pretty way to stop it, but it worked nonetheless.
Right.
And this would be a good time to get a couple of points in a row on the Kaminsky jump serve. Pretty good first touch there. And a little bit lucky there for Seton LaSalle. Not a great set from Woolensack. Weldon taps it over, and it just gets through the North Catholic blockers. It's 6-1. Kuntz. And Doherty's just going to dump it over. Zini with an attack here. Ward gets it again. Ward's been there a couple times now, and he can't quite get that one. He did a great job to get that first Zini spike.
Came off Aiden's hand on it. It was a touch.
He's a little bit frustrated with himself. I don't know if it's the first one where the touch was too long or the second one, and the volleyball has now rolled into the hallway. and Kuntz, he serves from our vantage point, the far left, the far right of the gym, and it rolled through the far left doors. That was a long walk for him, and Ubinger misread that. It drops well inside the line. It is 8-1 now, Seton LaSalle. It was tough to drop that first set, but it's even tougher now that North Catholic has not come out strong here in the second set.
Yeah, like I said, Seton's in a rhythm right now. Ubinger puts one down.
Yeah, even that one didn't look very smooth though from North Catholic. It was Kaminsky did a nice job to bump that set to Ubinger, who made it work. Chance taps it in, and Seton has a lot of trouble with that. It's going to be a free ball for North. Let's take advantage. Kaminsky back set to Ubinger, and he hits it wide. That was a chance for North Catholic to get some of those points back, but they let it slip away. 9-2 with Seton LaSalle. Weldon will serve. Ubinger taps it back. Seton struggles here. Woolensack is just going to give North Catholic a free ball. It's Ward to Kaminsky to Sobel. Dive by Weldon, gets it. Woolensack across to Zini. Free ball for North again. Kaminsky back set to Ubinger, and he hits it across. And Obakunis thought that was going wide, but it was really 4 feet in. Ubinger had just done the same thing on a serve. So Seton LaSalle returns the favor. Really misreads the ball. It's 9-3. Ben Sobel is serving.
Oh, that's just in. Nice deep serve.
It lands on the line. 9-4. Sobel again. Wolensack is going to give it to Zini, and he's going to spike it straight down and across the court and into the crowd. Well, I believe it was caught by Elizabeth Fesco, who's the girls' Division I senior volleyball recruit for North Catholic.
Yes.
And she's going to go play at Villanova next year. Ward to Kaminsky.
He can't do that.
And that's probably going to be hard for Scarf, being as tall as he is. He broke the plane of the net to touch the ball and kind of stole it away from Kaminsky.
He blocked the set. He can't do that. Like you said, it's tough to resist.
It's Kuntz to Wolensack to Zini.
Boy, he put that down.
There's so much topspin on that ball. That almost hit above the exit sign on the wall. It was just below the exit sign. It was probably 8 feet in the air. That ball traveled a long way once it hit the ground. It's Zini with the jump serve. He gets a little help from the net. And free ball here. Zini from the back row. He puts it away.
Looks like Aiden was rocking back a little on that.
Twelve to 5, the Seton LaSalle Rebels lead. And Zini is really taking over now. He's getting fired up. That was I wonder how fast that jump serve is. That thing is really moving. That time he misses though. And now it is 13 to 6. Wolensack to Zini again out of the back row. Ubinger the touch, but it goes about 50 feet to his right, way up towards the pulled up bleachers on the far side of the gym near the signs for the seniors. Ward to Ubinger, back set to Kaminsky. He's just got to tap it over. Jive from Seton LaSalle. It's going to be Zini hitting it out. And he turns to Justin Hill, that was, and tells him to get out of the way. Hill and Zini collided a little bit. I think that threw Zini off.
Right.
Ward serves it with North Catholic down 7. Wolensack to Zini from the back row. Ubinger's there this time. DeLeo to Ubinger, and he puts it into the net. (15-7), Seton LaSalle up by 8. Wolensack, who had great success serving early in this set, and it works again. Overpass that time by Kaminsky. Yes. Weldon is right there to put it away. Now 16-7. Great cross-court spike from Richard Kaminsky. Stops the brief Seton LaSalle run, 16-8. Kaminsky's jump serve is received by the libero for Seton LaSalle. It's Weldon who hits it out. Let's see if the Trojans can get 3 points in a row here.
Oh,
it's not going to be the case. Right into the top of very top of the net was Kaminsky's serve there. 17-9. Kuntz received by Ubinger.
There's a 2-ball.
And a double touch there on Ben Sobel. Gives the point to Seton LaSalle. They are now up by 9. DeLeo is there. Kaminsky across to Ubinger, blocked by Obakunis and Weldon. And the Rebels are doing everything right this set. Timeout,
Yes, they
North
are.
Catholic, 19-9.
Yep. They got into a groove early, and then they're just rolling right now.
Seton LaSalle, they started this season ranked number 1 in the state, I believe, and North Catholic upset them from that perch early in the season, and you could tell that they're really fired up to win this. After that timeout, Zini went and just jumped over the chairs to go get his water bottle.
Yeah, you're right. They're probably marked this on their calendar after that loss.
Yeah, I'm certain that they did. It's probably a little bit too much to ask for North Catholic to come back here in this set. Seton LaSalle just needs 6 more points, and North Catholic has to get 16, essentially 15 points before Seton LaSalle gets 6 more points. That seems like a hard thing to do, but North Catholic really needs to get back in system, in rhythm before the start of the third set. You do have to win 3 sets after all. 2-0 would be a tough hole to climb out of, but this Trojans team is really good. There's an overpass that Zini puts away. There was a couple times in the first set where North Catholic made everything look so easy, just going from serve reception to set to spike, and that's just not been the case here in the second set.
No, like I said, Seton got into a rhythm, and North has been kind of just trying to get to that. And that could have been a carryover from the way the first game ended.
Yeah, and we saw that against Olsz. Olsz did not put up much of a fight in the third set after losing the close second set. Wow, what a dive from Don DeLeo. Richard Kaminsky sends it over.
Oh, you got
Brendan
a foot on
Chance almost kicks it. Almost the kick save there. That would have been pretty cool. A lot of these kids actually play on the soccer team as well as the volleyball team. I know that Brendan does, and Richard.
Ben Sobel.
And Ben Sobel, yeah, a lot of soccer players.
Ian Doherty, Dom Bravetti. Yep.
21-11 now as Seton serves another ball long. That's really the only thing they've been doing wrong this set. They've done a few of those, 3 or 4 still. But North Catholic returns the favor. That makes it 22-11. Yep. Nathan Kuntz serving. Aiden Ward, Kaminsky.
You can't do that. That's again.
It's Scarf reaching over the net again. He cannot block the set. I guess in his mind, he's thinking that Richard is just going to tap it over, and he's a little over eager to get the block.
And if Richard did that, that would be illegal. Since he's a back row player, he could not do that.
And the point there is to Seton LaSalle. The ball went off the net and out of bounds and through the arms of 2 Seton LaSalle players. No touch for them. And it is 23-12. Zini will serve for Seton LaSalle. I'm sure he'd like nothing better than to just win 2 points on serve, but North is going to hope not to let that happen. Great serve reception from Aiden Ward. Ubinger across to Kaminsky, and he puts it away. And that's the type of point that they need to carry over into the third set.
Right, get a little groove, get some momentum. Got to just put this one behind them.
It is Woolen Sock to Zini out of the back row. No chance for DeLeo there. Seton LaSalle with a set point. Aiden Ward, tough job on the first one there. DeLeo gets it. Kaminsky will send it over. Free ball. It's going to be Kuntz.
And we were in the net.
And touching the net there from Rivetti. That gives the second set to Seton LaSalle, 25-13. That set was. We had a really tight, close first set, 26-24. Seton won it in a little bit of a comeback, and it seems like the momentum carried over into the second set as they won that one 25-13.
Yeah, that really set them up to start that second game. So now North's got to just put that behind them, get back to the way they were in the first game. You know, probably easier said than done.
Yeah, a set like that, you just gotta forget it happened.
Right. Kind of like a goalie in hockey.
Yeah, like a goalie who lets a goal
short
in.
memory.
Short memory. I know we mentioned the podcast already after the end of the first set. You've seen the boys volleyball team is doing really well. The baseball, softball, and the tennis teams have all done really well. Also, I helped coach the tennis team, and we had a situation that reminds me a little bit of this. In the doubles tournament this week, we had a team. They lost the first set 6-1, and they looked really tired mentally and physically. They looked out of it, and we talked to them after the set. And we said, just forget that happened. You guys are better players than that. Just settle down, play like you're capable of, and you'll do okay. And they came back and they won the next two sets. Alex Garvey and Brody Gola, a sophomore and a junior, were the section champions actually in doubles for North this year.
Well, congratulations
which
to
was
those
really
guys.
impressive.
Yes.
And I'm hoping we can see a similar comeback here from North Catholic. And I bet that that's probably what Richard is talking to his team about. Good senior leadership there. I was going to say what Coach Ball is telling the team, but she's over at the scores table right now. Richard probably saying something along those lines, like, we're a lot better than that. Let's put that away and get back to our game here.
Yes, it looks like he's given some instructions.
Just over a minute away from the start of the third set here. I believe North Catholic is going to be serving first.
Yes.
Which would mean it would probably be Kaminsky with his jump serve, and it would be really important here for the Trojans, I think, to get a point or two on Kaminsky's serve, to just wipe that taste of that set out of their mouths right away and get off to a lead.
We have a nice crowd here tonight.
Yeah, we do have a nice
student
crowd.
section here, and then I do know that we have some 8th graders from neighboring school. They play volleyball at St. Killian's and came to see what the next level plays like.
And they're getting to see a lot of really good players here tonight. Zini has been as advertised, really impressive. Kaminsky has been pretty good tonight as well, getting some good kills. Ubinger had a couple nice kills in that first game. And here we go, just about to start this third set. You mentioned that big crowd. Let's hope that North Catholic can give them something to cheer about here. Kaminsky back at the baseline of the basketball court, slapping the volleyball a bunch of times. And here's his jump serve, first point of the match. Oh, overpass, free ball North Catholic. Kaminsky, Jubinger, see you later. 1-0 North Catholic. That's the start we needed.
Yes.
Here he is again. Kaminsky to Zini. It's Woolensack to Weldon. And blocked out of bounds by Sobel. Great positioning there. He just needed to get it in the court. But it's a good sign. That was a solid
encouraging,
block.
yes. Just get that hand turned a little less.
It is Kuntz serving. Ubinger, Kaminsky, back to Ubinger. What a dive there, and Sobel's, oh wow. Kuntz is able to get it, and Zini, it's blocked.
Again, they got up for a touch on that, got a little block on it, so they're reacting.
I really thought Sobel was going to put the overpass away there, but it was a great reaction from Logan Kuntz, who's serving now, that kept that alive for Seton. And now they've got the 2-1 lead, and Kuntz is serving. DeLeo with an overpass, and it is spiked away by, I think, Sean Weldon. 3-1, Seton LaSalle. Great first point for North Catholic, but they're just still out of rhythm on the serve receive. Let's see if they can fix that. Here they can! It is Ben Sobel. Puts it away with some authority.
That gets them charged up.
Really like the energy from the Trojans in this third set. I would imagine against the team as good as Seton LaSalle, it's not that hard to just roll over after you've gotten beaten that badly, but North is here to play in this third set. Zini from the back row. Kaminsky with a good touch, but it's just a little bit of an overpass. That's 2 out of the first 4 points for Seton LaSalle, is Weldon putting away overpasses.
And they're getting their hands on or passing, just a little more control.
Ubinger taps it to the back there. Woolensack across to Zini, and he hits it through the block at the feet of Kaminsky. No chance. Trojans need a side out here. It's Weldon serving. Ward with an overpass. Zini, though, almost just gives it back, and Sobel puts it away.
The ref is instructing something here. A little conversation. I'm not sure.
Maybe checking that Zini is okay. He fell down. I was surprised that he decided to tap that over the net rather than just tap it in the air and give his team a chance to use all 3 hits, but North gets the point.
I think he tried catching him off guard with a quick send back there. Oh, there's a little touch at the net. Oh, boy.
That was a great diving dig from Shantz, but DeLeo and Kaminsky miscommunicated. They're getting closer and closer to defending these Seton LaSalle kills. They've just got to make it happen at some point in this third set. Kaminsky will give it to Ubinger.
Net
touch on number 5. That's Zini with the touch of the net. Gives the point to the Trojans, 6-4. Woolensack to Zini. Ubinger is there. There's just way too much heat on that ball.
Yes.
Zini will serve now.
Oh.
Looks like he mistimed that. And North is able to take advantage. Richard Kaminsky, powerful spike from the left-hand side of the court. Seven to 5 now. Dom DeLeo will serve. Zini tying his shoelaces for at least the second time tonight. Maybe he's just jumping out of his shoes. DeLeo sends it to the back. It's Woolensack to Zini out of the back row. Ward gets a hand on it. Hits the wall. You can't play it off the wall, unfortunately.
Nope.
If you could, DeLeo one-handed that ball 30 feet into the middle of the court. I think North would have gotten that back. But you can't play it off the wall. This is the libero Brandon Haas serving. Ward to Ubinger. And Ravetti puts it away. Bingerino! Dom Ravetti.
There's the Figurino.
Trojans keeping this set much closer. It's Aiden Ward. Not a great touch by Kuntz, and Zini's not going to be able to attack that. Free ball for North. Kaminsky to Doherty, and it gets through the block.
It down.
North wins a point on serve. It's 8-7 now. Another point on serve will get this set back to even, and Seton LaSalle, I believe, was up by 3 at one point. Zini to Wolensack. And joust at the net is put away by Ben Sobel. And that gets a roar from the North Catholic crowd. 3 points in a row for the Trojans, 8-8 now. Oh, and it just sails along by Ward. Nine, 8. Seton LaSalle ahead. Wolensack to Ward. Good dig from Ward. Kaminsky gives it right to Zini, though. And it's Weldon who hits it well long. 9-9. And this is looking a lot like the first set, Rich.
Yes, yeah, they got back to their game.
Haas with a first touch. It is Zini out of the back row, and it's blocked over the head of any North Catholic defenders.
Sobel got a hand on that to slow it down, and that is adjusted the timing when they hit out of the back row. So.
And here's Kuntz serving from the far right-hand side of the gym. His serve is slow and it's giving them a little bit of trouble tonight, although Ubinger gets that one. Kaminsky back to Ubinger. He puts it away. That time it was Logan Kuntz who could not get it. (10-10). Shantz will serve. Wolensack to Zini, and that's just too easy for him.
Yeah, very easy.
Wolensack has done a pretty good job setting tonight. I think.
Yeah, his sets have been pretty good.
Zini probably will make a good set look bad occasionally, but he's just given Zini some really easy sets tonight as well. As Weldon sends it long. 11-11. Ben Sobel. And that's 2 serves in a row that Sobel has missed going back to the last set. Sobel will head to the bench. Libero Aiden Ward comes back on. It is Nathan Kuntz serving. Ubinger to Kaminsky, back set to Ubinger, and he puts it away.
Put that down.
He was able to avoid the block of Zini.
Yep.
And that's more like it. 3 hits and a side out. Here is Ubinger serving. Not a great first touch from Seton LaSalle, but it's going to be a free ball for North Catholic. Ubinger across to Kaminsky. Off the net, diving there. Wolensack to Zini. To Kaminsky.
Oh, it just hit the net. It just hit the tarp.
There's a curtain that it can be used during the gym classes that'll come down and divide the gym in 2. It needed to be a foot higher, and that point would have continued.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to management about getting that raised a little bit more.
Zini's jump serve is into the net. Seton LaSalle, really, their serves have given North Catholic trouble tonight. It's been fortunate that they've missed a lot of them.
Than the first time around.
Wolensack to Zini, who comes out of the back row. One-handed touch. That was a net touch from Wolensack. North Catholic has had such trouble getting Zini's spikes, and that time DeLeo just looked like he threw his fist out there. He got
that's all
the
that
ball.
you need.
North Catholic, maybe its first lead here, 14-13. Zini back row, Ward gets it. Zini resets, Wolensack to Coots. Kaminsky with the touch, DeLeo with the
good
dive,
hustle.
but he sends it well into the crowd. North is really fighting out there, but the point goes to Seton LaSalle, 14-14. Brandon Haas stands on the H in North Catholic, runs up, serves it to Aiden Ward. Tough touch to Kaminsky, and Dom Ravetti sends it long on the free ball. And right there again, North Catholic having trouble with these Seton LaSalle serves. And other than Zini, they're not terribly hard serves. They're coming from a weird angle and they're just floating over.
Right.
Same thing, free ball, Seton LaSalle. Wolensack to Weldon. Kaminsky tries to block it, but it goes out of bounds. And now the Rebels are back to a 2-point lead.
I think one of the differences between the first time and this time between the two teams is definitely the serves for Seton have been a lot more tougher for North to play.
North a little fortunate there. Seton, I think, touches the net, and that gives North the point. Aiden Ward coming from the angle like the Seton players do, but the libero Haas gets a good touch on it. Zini out of the back row. That time DeLeo cannot control his touch. And another point for Seton LaSalle, another kill for Nate Zini. Wolensack has a little bit more pace on his serve than some of the other players on his team. Great first touch from Kaminsky. Taps it over. Could be a free ball here. Wolensack taps it. It is Ubinger to Kaminsky to Doherty. He's blocked and
into the net.
Into the net goes Doherty. Point for Seton LaSalle. They're now up 3. Ubinger, miscommunication there. Yep. Doherty. Weldon is blocked, and it goes over Zini. That's hard to do at 6'7". That's a big block there.
Serval's been
North
getting
really
some
needed
blocks
that.
in this particular game here.
Kaminsky, jump serve, well struck, but Zini is there. It's going to be Weldon. He is blocked away by Andrew Ubinger, 18-17.
That might have been the spark they needed to get back in the lead here.
That would be really nice if Kaminsky could get a couple more serves. North could regain the lead. Seton LaSalle went away from Zini in the back row on that one. Haas, Wolensack. Here's Zini out of the back row. He misses it.
There was a touch.
But there's a
net.
touch, boy. (19-17) Seton LaSalle needs. North Catholic, I don't think, can really lose any more points when Seton LaSalle is serving in this set. Coots. Ubinger, is it an overpass? No, but he just has to give Seton LaSalle a free ball. But not a great job from Seton LaSalle doing anything with that. Gives a free ball right back to North Catholic. It is Andrew Ubinger. He puts it away. Wolensack can't control it. 19-18.
This is, you got to stop Seton serving, and that's what they did.
The Rebels let him off the hook there on that point. I thought North had to send a very, very weak pass over, and the first touch from Seton LaSalle just put it further back in their own court.
Yes.
It is Shantz, received by Zini. Wolensack to Zini. DeLeo with a good touch. Let's see if North can take advantage. Kaminsky, back set. Ubinger puts it away! 19-19.
Yeah, that set to Zini was a little outside, so he had to take a little off, and North was able to take advantage.
Yeah, one of the few times that Wolensack has not made a great set tonight. And the Trojans were, as you said, right there to take advantage of it. Let's see how this set is. It looks a lot better, and it goes off probably Ubinger's hands, Sobel's hands, and hits Richard Kaminsky really hard still. Zini can really put a lot of heat on that ball. (2019). Rebels lead. Kaminsky, Sobel, blocked. North is going to be able to play it though. Wolensack will send it across to Zini. Ward is there but can't control it. North got those couple points in a row, but Seton LaSalle gets them right back, 21-19.
And coach calls a second timeout. Is that number 2?
It might have been the first one this set.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So North Catholic has one timeout remaining here. And once again, I would say they can't let Seton LaSalle get any more points on their serve at 21-19. They need to get a side out here, and then they've got to win a point on their serve pretty soon, because Seton LaSalle is 4 points away from this third set and having won the first set 26-24 and the second set 25-13. They're in position here to close out the match is Seton LaSalle. And we're really hoping for something 4 or 5 sets tonight. So hopefully North Catholic can make a comeback here, just like Seton LaSalle did in that first set. But the first thing they got to do is get a good first touch on Sean Weldon's serve. Ward, Kaminsky, Ubinger, but Kuntz was there.
He's going to call a 2 on that.
Yeah, and the spike from Ubinger wasn't a clean kill, but it was enough that Kuntz didn't set it right to Wolensack, and Obakunis kind of got in the way a little bit. And North again with the service error. And they've got to make Seton LaSalle earn it. 22-20. Coming in is Justin Hill. Into the net.
He exchanged the favor.
And it is Andrew Ubinger. North, it seems to me, has been serving at Zini a lot tonight. Do you think that's a specific strategy or just positioning from Seton LaSalle?
I think a little of both.
He has done pretty well receiving those serves. He got that serve and then put away to kill. A quick side out for Seton LaSalle. And it's 23-21. Trojans need this point on the Zini jump serve. Let's see what happens. Shantz with a pretty good first touch. Andrew Ubinger across to Richard Kaminsky. He puts it away. Zini might have been better set to let that one go and let Haas, his libero, take it on the dig.
Right, because he redirected it and the libero couldn't adjust.
Dom DeLeo serves it over. Haas with the clean touch. Zini out of the back row. Ward with a great diving save. And Ubinger just lets the set go through his hands. That was a golden opportunity there for North Catholic. And now Seton LaSalle. This is the same situation as it was in the first set. Seton LaSalle up 24-22. North Catholic was up 24-22 then. Let's hope the Trojans can pull off a similar comeback. Haas serves. Ward to Ubinger to Kaminsky. Hill with the clean touch. It's Wolensack to Zini. He's just got to push it back. Free ball North Catholic. Kaminsky across to Doherty. Right to Zini. Wolensack, Zini out of the back row. It was in. Ball was in. And the game is over. 25-22. Seton LaSalle takes that third set. And you can maybe hear some cheering from the Seton LaSalle parents as the Rebels avenge a 5-set loss from earlier in the season. North Catholic had a really spirited fight in that first set, 26-24, and in the third set, 25-22. Second set was not very close at 25-13. Do you have any keys tonight? I know you watched the first game. What was the biggest difference that you saw from the first time that North won versus this time where Seton was triumphant, Rich?
It seemed that Seton got better serve tonight, and they really just let Nate Zini kind of put it on his shoulders on this game, whereas the first time I think it was moved around a little bit more, and it was definitely a good game plan on their part.
Yeah, if I had Nate Zini on my team, I'd give it to him every time that I could as well. He is a really impressive volleyball player, and it will be fun to see him and Richard Kaminsky work together on the same team next year, I'm sure, for anybody who watches St. Francis volleyball. So North Catholic's 3-match winning streak is ended tonight by Seton LaSalle. That is a non-section match, though, so the Trojans still have only one loss in AA Section 1, although you would figure that their rankings in Class AA will now flip, probably, as Seton LaSalle will probably overtake North Catholic, get into that 2 spot. But the Trojans have, I think, a game next week against the number 1 team, Ambridge. That's probably going to be our next volleyball broadcast.
I actually got word this afternoon that that's now being postponed, COVID situation at Ambridge, so we're going to have to wait a little longer for that.
Okay, well, at some point they will play the number 1 team, Ambridge. But until our next broadcast, for the entire crew here, and myself, Sean Malone, thank you for watching this Seton LaSalle 3-0 sweep, and enjoy the rest of your evening.